Good morning, children. Hope all are doing well. Once again, I want to remind you to use what? Your mask and wash your hands very well before having your food, because it will reach only through your what? Mouth and nose. So you want to be very careful. So don't forget it. So today's our topic is what? Our first chapter as usual. What is that? Food and digestion. But still we are taking which part? Food. So you know very well what is food and what food contains, everything. But still so many children are not getting the terms, key terms. And I told you to send the voice after reading the keyword. Just send the voice. Very few are sending. Those who are sending, good. Others, read again and again. Ask your parents or elders how to read it and just send me the keywords. So once again I just read all the keywords. Check it. What is this? Carbohydrate. Carbohydrate. Protein. This carbohydrate, many of you are reading as carbon dioxide. Is it? No, it is what? Carbohydrate. Carbohydrate. Split it. Carbohydrate. Protein. And fat. Vitamin or vitamins or vitamins. And minerals. What is that? Minerals. Balanced diet. Nutrients. Body building. You can repeat after me. Body building. Energy giving. Physical work. What is physical work? Whatever we are doing the work. If we are digging something, or if we are running very fast, or if we are doing some exercise, whatever we are doing any work using our body is called what? Physical work. So to do physical work we need more energy, so we have to eat more and more what? Energy giving food, rice, meat, wheat, etc. Obesity. What is it? Obesity, getting fat. And getting fat, the person becoming very fatty, that's called what? Obesity. And rough age. What is that? Rough age or dietary fibers. That is present in your food. It is not a nutrient, it is not giving you anything, but it gives a lot of help to clean and to digest the food out. So that is called what? Rough age. And next is temperature. What is that? Temperature is what? The heat. Not only in our body, everywhere, anywhere. That heat is called what? Temperature. So that just I revised that all topics. Today's our topic is very short. It is, listen carefully. It is very interesting because what is about it? About food. You like food very much, is it? So it is about food. And today's topic is cooked food. Why you want to cook the food? Have you ever, are you eating the food what is without cooking? Which food you will eat without cooking? Yes. Fruits, some vegetables. These all you will eat without cooking. Meat, can you eat without cooking? No. Who will eat like that? Carnivorous animal, is it? They like meat very much and they will eat directly. And for them no problem because their stomach is very well prepared for eating such a food, but we can't. Okay, so we have to cook before eating that meat. And leaves, is it leaves? The herbivores are eating directly the leaves. Can you eat the leaf directly? No, it will not digest, so you can't eat the food directly. But some food like fruits, vegetables, you can eat directly and it should be eaten without cooking. But some food must be cooked like meat. Why we are cooking the food? Yes, some food to make first one to easy digest. To make it easy digest, we must cook the food to digest easily. Next one, some food it will be very tasty after cooking, is it? But some won't be tasty. Some will be like fruits. If you boil the fruit, the taste will go. Why? It contains all the vitamins, minerals, everything will get removed if you cook the fruits. So you should not cook. If you cook and eat the fruits, it won't be raw fruits and vegetables is very tasty. But rice, you take a piece of that cereal, one small seed of rice, just keep in your mouth. How much time you will take to chew it and make it powder and eat? Is it? After boiling, you just take. It will be so soft. If you just keep in the mouth, it will be so soft and go inside. See, is it? So it made the food very soft. Cooking made the food very soft and makes very tasty, not awesome. Makes very tasty and it helps to easy to digest. And not only that, it kills the germs. See, fruits and vegetables, then you may ask how the germs are get killed in fruits and vegetables. It is only outside. So we have to wash it nicely. Don't use soap, okay? So you have to wash nicely under water and don't put it for so long also. If you are keeping the fruits and vegetables for long time in the water, some vitamins are there water soluble. These all vitamins will get washed away. So you should not keep the fruits and vegetables for long time in a water. You just wash it nicely and you can have directly. But if you cook the food what you are going before eating, it will kill all the germs. Because you just imagine if somebody put you in a high flame, what will happen to your body? Can you overcome for a long time? No, you will get so hot and you will just jump out of it. Is it? The same, the germs also can't tolerate too much heat. If you are boiling now, all the germs get killed. So, cooking kills the germs. Then you may ask, what is germ? What is germ? Is it germs you are eating now? Germs? Is it germs or germs? G-E-R-M-S. One R is there. This germ means microorganisms which will spoil anything. That are called what? Germs. Will give you diseases and everything. That are called what? Germs. Like bacteria, virus. Now virus is what? Virus is everywhere. It is laughing and coming to us. Is it? Yeah, I'm coming and I'm going to kill you like that. Is it? So we want to be very careful. So these viruses, everything get killed. What? If you boil. If you boil nicely or if you cook nicely, the germs get killed. So these are the benefits of cooking. So why you want to cook the food? To make the food soft, to kill the germs, make very tasty, easy to digest. Easy to digest. So these are the reasons why we are cooking the food. See, in the olden time, when our old parents, that time they don't know the how we want to cook or anything. So while they were wandering the forest, suddenly what happened? There was a forest fire. So in the forest fire, so many animals got killed, like deer, rabbit, everything has burned in that forest fire. So after this forest fire, they just wandered inside the forest. Then they saw the burned meat and burned some vegetables, and then they started just take and eat it. Then they feel very tasty. Then they started to cook the food. That is the story. Okay. So now we know everything and we are doing cooking, and there are different methods of cooking. What are the different methods? Your favorite. What is your favorite? Pizza. Is it? How it is making pizza? How it is making? Is it boiling? You will put in water and boil that? No. How it is in an oven? That means it is baking. It is called a baking. In high heat, high temperature, it is cooking. That is called what? Baking. In very high temperature cooking. That is called without using water. Without pouring water, the cooking, it is called what? Baking. And no need of oil also. No need of any oil and no need of water. You just give a high temperature and the food get cooked. That is called what? Baking. And next is steaming. I will show you everything. Okay, so boiling, I'll show you later. So steaming. What is steaming? Steaming means the water get boiled and on the top the food items will keep. That is called steaming. And no direct touch with water, but because of the water vapor, the upper part get cooked. One best example is what? Your favorite, maybe some members favorite, some members you like to eat in the sambar. What is that? Idli. So idli is made by what? Steaming. Idli is made by steaming. So steaming make food very tasty and it won't be get water directly touched, but it get cooked. That is called what? Steaming. And next one is boiling. Which food is doing boiling? Almost everything. Whatever food you are eating, everything is what doing boiling. Rice. The water will be boiling. You will put rice in it. Have you seen that? Have you visited kitchen any time? Okay, don't go, be careful. So, boiling is nothing but water will be boiled in very high flame and the food item will keep in the water, and in the water the food get cooked. That is called what? Boiling. Your dal and almost all vegetable curry, vegetable dishes, and then rice, everything is prepared by what? Boiling. And next, roasting. Roasting is directly in the flame. Will keep directly in the flame and cook. That is called what? Roasting, without using oil. That is called what? Roasting. And next, frying. Frying is directly in the oil. You will put and have it. That is called what? Frying. So these are the different methods of cooking. So do we want to cook the food? Yes. Do you want to cook the vegetables and fruits of all? No. Some vegetables you can eat raw. Why you want to eat raw vegetables? Last class we discussed it. Then only we will get vitamins and minerals. See, the outer part of the vegetables, most of the outer part of the vegetable contain more vitamins and minerals. You should not remove the skin of the fruits and vegetables. If you remove the skin, almost more the vitamins are just below the skin. If you remove the skin of the fruits, all the vitamins will go. So you have to eat the fruits, wash it nicely, then directly eat without removing the skin. Banana, can you eat like that? No. Some fruits you can't, but whatever fruit like carrot you can eat directly, no need of washing, no need of peeling and no need of boiling also. And tomato the skin should be removed, okay? That will stuck here and there and will get some problem. Skin must be removed. So there are some fruits, and not only that, fruits and vegetables I told should not put more water. So these are the things we have to keep in mind before cooking. Okay, so don't keep fruits and vegetables more time in water, and vegetables you should not wash after cutting. If you wash after cutting the vegetables, almost more vitamins will dissolve in water and get removed. You should not do it. And next step. So these are the things and you have to be careful while doing. And next one is preservation. What is that term? And do you like jam? Yes. Do you like pickle? Yes. Where you will keep this pickle and jam? Is it need to keep always in the fridge? No, you can keep outside also. Is it? If you keep outside for a long time also, it will get spoiled? No, it won't get spoiled. Why? Why? If you take a piece of what is an idli and keep in mouth and take a pickle, small mango piece, take. Is there any difference? Yeah, the mango pickle will be so salty. There will be more salt. Is it? So salt will not allow germs to be there. Salt will kill all the germs. That's why fruits and vegetables, if we are keeping in the salt for long days, the germs will not attack and you can eat very nicely, no problem. Okay, so that method is called pickling. So like that we are keeping food for long time without any keeping in any other extra place. That is called a preservation. What is preservation? Keeping the food for long time without attack of microbes, without spoiling. That method is called what? Preservation. There are different methods of preservation. Now we will discuss. Mainly the germs will grow very fast if there is what? Air and moisture, water. If there is water and air, definitely there will be what? Germs. So we have to remove the moisture, or if we want to remove the what? Air, then the germs can't live there and it will die. So like that we can preserve the food. Some methods I will show you. See, the first method is refrigerating. What is that? Refrigerating is nothing but keeping the fridge or in the ice, cold storage places. Okay, if you are keeping inside the fridge, the temperature will be very less, very minus degree, very less temperature. So in that temperature, the germs can't live for long time. So the food is not attacked by the germs. So the food we can preserve for so many days, but don't keep in the fridge for more than 2-3 days. Okay, it is very harm. You can use for only 1 or 2 days, or that uncooked food in big factories and all, they completely inside the ice they are keeping, then it won't damage. But in the fridge, don't keep for so many days. And next one is drying. Drying is nothing but will keep the whatever it is. If you want fish to dry, put some salt on the fish, then all the water inside the fish will get removed. Then that fish, if you keep under the sunlight, all the moisture will be removed and the germs can't attack this fish or meat or vegetables, gooseberry or papaya. So these are the some fruits and vegetables you can dry. Mango, these all you can keep for so many days by drying process. In olden times, no fridge, so they use this drying method to keep the food for long time. And next one is canning. These are the new method, not old method. Canning is nowadays in foreign countries and all available, very common it is can. Inside the can, the air get removed and they will keep some nitrogen, some like that gases, and the germs can't live in there, and inside the can they will keep the boiled food also or cooked food also they can keep inside. The example is one fish called it tuna. Tuna fish can be, you will get in can. And olive fruit, one fruit that is not here. These are things you can get in can. But in the canned food like that, it is not very good. It is not healthy because they are using what? Chemicals or some preservatives. So don't use for such a preserved food. Fresh item is very good, better than this preserved food. But for emergency sake, we have to depend on these things. Okay, sometimes it is fine. But as soon as you open the canned food, you have to use that day itself or that moment itself. Don't keep for so long it is kept open. Next one, see, pickling. I told no pickling by adding salt and spices, oil. This oil also kill the germs. Germs can't live in the oil. So this is the another method. And boiling, we are doing daily. That rice and everything, all the food items we are boiling to kill the germs and also to make the food soft and taste. Jam, see, in the jam you can see a lot of sugar. There will be more sugar in the jam. So if it is more sugar or salt, the germs can't live such a place. So that is the secret behind this jam, pickles. So the germs can't attack the food item, and food item you can preserve for long days. So I hope you understood all the whatever we have discussed today. Why we have to cook the food, the benefits of cooking food, and preservation. Why should we preserve the food? How can we preserve the food? And the different methods of cooking. And what are the precautions we have to take, or what are the things we have to keep in mind before using what? Vegetables. Before cooking. We should not keep it for long time in water, and don't keep after cutting in the water, and don't cook for long time. Fruits and vegetables you should cook only some time. If you keep on the stove for long time the vegetables, the taste also won't be there, and that minerals everything will get lost. So keep in mind all these things and send the keywords after reading. Okay, thank you.